Speaking of China-US relations, I believe, first of all, both sides need to abide by the principle of non-interference in each other's internal affairs. It is an explicit principle in the Charter of the United Nations and a basic norm governing international relations. It must be faithfully observed by all countries, including China and the United States. The issues you refer to are mostly China's internal affairs. The Chinese people are in the best position to tell whether China is doing a good job. The Chinese people can best decide what is the right thing for China to do. In the meantime, we're willing to communicate with all sides on the basis of respect for sovereignty, to enhance mutual trust, remove misunderstanding, and share relevant facts. But we will not accept groundless accusations or defamation, and we will not allow our core interests to be breached. For quite some time, the United States has been willfully interfering in other countries' internal affairs in the name of democracy and human rights. This has created lots of trouble in the world and, in some cases, turbulence and conflict. It is important that the United States recognizes this as soon as possible. Otherwise, the world will remain far from tranquility. As two countries with different social systems, China and the United States naturally have differences and disagreements. What matters most is to manage them effectively through candid communication to prevent strategic miscalculation and avoid conflict and confrontation. China and the United States are the world's two largest economies. As our interests converge, the two countries may also see a competitive element in our relations. This is normal. What matters is that the two sides should advocate healthy competition on a fair and just basis for the purpose of self-improvement and mutual enhancement, rather than finger-pointing or zero-sum competition. More importantly, in the interest of the two countries and the whole world, cooperation should be the main goal for both China and the United States. The list of areas where the two countries can and should cooperate is very clear, including COVID response, economic recovery, climate change, and many others. We're open-minded to explore and deepen cooperation with the United States. We hope that the United States will move in the same direction and remove all its unreasonable restrictions on bilateral cooperation as early as possible, not create new obstacles. On the Chinese New Year's Eve last month, President Xi Jinping had a phone call with President Joe Biden. The two heads of state had an in-depth exchange of views on China-US relations and pointed the way forward for bringing the relationship back on track. We're ready to work with the United States to follow through on the outcomes of this important phone call and set China-US relations on a new path of healthy and steady growth.